What's up, YouTube, Yahoo, the Bleacher Report, Facebook? Anybody who's watching this show right now, this is a rebuttal, a follow up to the last show I did about a month ago, give or take. I had previewed the Morales versus Mediana fight. I had picked Mediana to win the fight by knockout, but as you all know by now, the fight was over last weekend. Mediana won a unanimous decision, which really, even though my prediction of him, Morales, losing the fight came true, it really gives credit to where credit is due. Mediana is a puncher. That's all he does is punch. It's pressure, pressure. But I give credit to Eric Morales, who, despite having his eye pretty much closed from the first round, went the distance, even though I felt like he lost the fight by a couple of rounds. He fought like the Morales of old. I felt he was taking on too much with Mediana, who just almost punched Amir Khan into the future and back. But Mediana was able to, of course, win it. But Morales deserves nothing but top-notch credit. 2 thumbs up. The way he fought, he can fight any fighter in the world and be there. So whether he wins or loses is another issue. But I'm very, very impressed by how he fought and how he composed himself. Never was hurt. Never backed up, because we know Khan was hurt. We know he had to move around and box and clear his head and get himself back together. Though he fought a great fight, in my opinion. Morales, just like in the old days, took on Barrera, Pacquiao, was never afraid of anybody's punching power, never ran. He stood there and traded. That's what he did with Mediana. So very hats off to him. There's a big debate coming up with Saturday night's Berto versus Lopez fight. I think it's Lopez, isn't it? Is Lopez, Crazy Lopez, one of them guys. Anyway, there's some debate as to whether Berto should fight Floyd or Pacquiao or Bradley in his next fight. I would love to see any combination of those fights. I think Berto's ready for Pac-Man. Floyd is a punk. He's not ready to step up to the challenge. That's right, I said it. The man's asking for $100 million. What are you, crazy? They're offering you $50 million guarantee plus pay-per-view. That's $70 million minimum. Minimum. Excuses, excuses. I will no longer talk about Floyd Mayweather. Great fighter, exceptional fighter, but it's time for him to do what he's going to do and get off the pot. Enough said of that. I think Berto, I'm going to predict it's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a split decision victory for Berto by decision. I don't see him stopping this guy. He's strong and he can punch. So only guy that really put a beat down on him is Mediana again, a guy who has extremely exceptional punching power. Berto can punch, but he's not a one-punch knockout dude like Mediana is. So I think it'll be a split decision, but it'll be a good decision for Berto. I would love to see Bradley get a shot at Berto. I would love to see Berto get a shot at either Floyd or Pac-Man. I'm very disappointed that the Mosley fight is happening. Mosley doesn't deserve the shot. He's not worthy of the shot. He's a named fighter who's going to put butts in seats, and that's going to generate the money. That's the name of the game. I can't be mad at that. But as a fan, as someone who wants to see the best fights right now, because we know Pacquiao doesn't have much time left in his career. We know he's winding down. We may have 2 or 3 more fights in him, and that's it. So where we're going to go from there? I wish we could have got clarification, like I mentioned earlier on the Yahoo Bleacher Report. I wish we could have seen Berto Mosley. That would have clarified things for us already. We already know what happened with Mosley and Mayweather. But that being said, Mosley, even though he didn't look good when he got beat by Mayweather, he looked okay a round or two, but he just basically looked like a sleepwalker. He does have the opportunity to pull an upset. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's still a possibility is there. He punches pretty well. He's a good fighter. He's above average, even in his late stage of his career. But my number one focus, I want to focus on what's going to happen next. You got Sergio Martinez, who is right now to me the second best fighter in the world. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I got Pac-Man number 1. I got Martinez number 2, and that Gamboa I got number 3. I would put Berto somewhere around number 6 or 7, but he deserves an opportunity to shine at welterweight. I'm not sure whether Zab Judah is going to be in the fact they're coming up and facing him, or Bradley. I would really like to see Bradley and Zab Judah settle their little business at junior welter first. Then someone steps up after the Ashes and after Devon Alexander got out of the way, like I predicted. Someone step up and challenge Berto. Berto is ready to have the fight between him and Pac-Man. They can unify, whatever, whatever. It'd be beautiful. If that doesn't happen, I don't think Pac-Man or Berto should take on Martinez. He's too big and he's too strong. Even at 154 is a stretch. Martinez is exceptionally powerful. It would take a middleweight who's been a middleweight for a while. I can't even call a name off the top of my head that I would put in the ring with Martinez right now. He's already destroyed his last two opponents. Don't go in there. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Juan Marquez. I don't know what's going to happen with the situation with the Golden Boy contract signing thing. I would like to see the what we call the intern champion fight Marquez. I like to see Marquez Morales. That would be a great fight. Why Marquez turned down that fight with Morales, I don't know. Maybe it's something he saw that we didn't. I thought it would be an easy fight for him. After the Cadeas guy is out of the way, I would like to see Marquez get in there with a good lightweight. It would be a great fight to have Marquez go up to junior welterweight and fight Zab Judah or somewhere in that vicinity. That'd be a good fight. We already know what's going to happen in the heavyweight division. The heavyweights have Emmanuel Stewart. I am very Adamak has an opportunity after, and if he does fight, I thought he was fighting the older brother, but he's fighting the younger brother, I was told, so I'm not sure. If he's fighting for the WBC title, I would favor him over Vladimir, or is it Vitali? Yeah, Vitali, the WBC. I get it mixed up. I can't speak Kazakhstan. I can't do it. Vitali, I would predict he could beat WBC guy. Vladimir, the younger brother, he's more versatile. He punches a little harder. He's a little quicker. He's not as robotic and stiff. That would be a taller order for him. Can he become WBC champion? Yes, I think so. By unanimous split decision, I would predict that, with not even a hesitation. Not much more I want to add. I've been looking at some of the fights that are coming up. I've looked at some of the results I've seen in the other fightnews.com and places, little featherweights and bantamweight tourneys and stuff like that. Glenn Johnson is going to be going against Carl Froch. I want to just touch on that real quickly. Carl Froch, unanimous decision, one-sided fight. Glenn Johnson is a puncher. That's all he brings to the table. Froch is a polished technician. I mean, Froch's been in there with Jermaine Taylor, who can punch and box, and he stopped him. So if it's not a Kessler or a Calzaghe or somebody like that, you're not going to get Carl Froch. So I'm going to pick Carl Froch, and of course, undefeated American is going to be the final two, I believe, in the so-called tournament. How many years has it been going on? So I'm going to end my show just simply looking forward to seeing what's going to happen Saturday night. I will do another show Saturday. I will do one after the fight. I'm predicting Berto by a split decision or unanimous decision. I don't see a knockout at all. I'm not sure of the undercard because I have some cancellation stuff have happened, so I'll get back to you on it. This is ALB, Zemo's son, Facebook, YouTube, Bleacher Report, Yahoo. I'm a member of every boxing thing there is. If you want to start a controversy, hit me up. You disagree, agree, I don't care. Hit me up. Talk to you later. And I meant that.